Alright. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Dre. This is the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel, of course. And we are back in some DCS tonight. I originally planned to get some X-Plane 12 streams done today, but it went way too long. The day got away from me. Had to take my son to the dentist. That was a whole fiasco in itself. Great services, but just super long wait times, super long process. So we're gonna get some content out to here today, guys, in DCS, and I figure I'll do rotor ops now because on Fridays mornings DCS stream with the fellas, we're gonna be back in the F-18 Hornet. So I wanted to at least get some helicopter ops done because tomorrow's gonna be an X-Plane stream, which was planned for today. Capital G, capital D. Capital G, capital O, capital D. Thank you for waking me up, of course, dear Lord. Thank you for all your blessings. Big up to my lovely wife and, of course, my kids for all your support. And we got my G Coffee of sorts checking in right now, so appreciate you, Coffee Man. He says, I'm just checking in. I'll probably be able to make it to the end of the stream, but I'll miss the duration of it. Hey, no worries, man. You know, we do what we can do, man. So without further ado, this server is set to restart in about an hour and 10 minutes, so let's at least try to get some of this first mission going here in the Apache and see how things go. We are absolutely using the Rotor-Head server, so let's take a quick peek at that and just look at some things that we're trying to get accomplished there. Hopefully like Chrome. Okay, Chrome's not going to come up, so we won't be able to see it. I have to redo that window. At another point, anyway, we'll also just take a look at the F10 map at the current situation quick, and that'll give you guys definitely some insight as to what's going on here. So let's jump in that F10 map really quick. You can see here we are at FARP Alpha. We'll be traveling southwest there are some down pilots around this area here that we can go check out. So let's not even belabor this situation. I am going to probably be using the Rotor-Head's server, which you guys can't see because I got to get my screen situated back for you guys. But nonetheless, that is exactly what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get on the helicopter. Let me shut the music down for you guys. And let's get ready to go. See, we've got another Apache pilot out here, someone else in the server starting up using that livery, so let's go do the same. I'm not sure if we're going to use the same livery, but we are going to most certainly change the liveries. So let's, first of all, it's kind of loud on that map. Let's get the door closed, battery on, APU started up. Start on caging our standby horizon there. Just gonna wait for this to say APU power on only and without the start. And we'll know that we are good to go. Let me adjust my controls there as well. And let's get the power on the bird. And then we're gonna request let's request our weapons now. Got our power on, man. Okay, we're gonna stick with about 70% fuel just for weight purposes, and we're going all Hellfires here. The goal is maybe during this part of it, I want to get the Apache down there and see what the threat is around a bunch of down pilots, and then we'll come back in maybe in the Blackhawk if it's safe enough and do that as well. Let's select a cool livery here. Wolfpack, Saudi Arabian, Public. Let's see, we got the Ghost Riders. Drab, we got Gray. I don't want that. Let's see, Killer Bees. Let's get. Which ones do we want here? Gunslingers. C Company Gunslingers. We'll take a look and see what that is.
Request refueling.
Somebody's trying to talk there. Who that is, but it's apparently not working as it should. Looks like that guy's struggling to take off there, but hey, no judgments here.
Last caller, you're coming in broken.
Okay, let me do something here. That thing is coming in really loud in my ear, so I gotta get it turned down just a little bit. 1 second here. Just turning it off and turning it down slightly. Okay. Alright, now we can come back on camera. Let's get in here and do a comms check. Let's see what we got here for comms. Okay. Boom, we're on the major comm. Let's do a comms check. Any station, isn't it? Comms check. See how they come in.
Claim it, Charlie.
Tango Mike. Alright, so we got our comms check all completed. And now we can go ahead and start preparing the aircraft. See, okay, I think we did turn all of these up just to be on the safe side. And we're going to go here to weapons. Turn the eye-hats off here shortly, or quickly. So eye-hats, now we got to bore sight it. Okay, let's turn it back on because we do need it. Alright, that's going to be bore sighted. Let's put our okay, we're changing it from kilometers to nautical miles. That's what I want to do, as I did not complete my sentence. And as far as the RWR and weapons, we need to turn this on so we get notification that we are getting some radar contacts. Let's come back over here to the weapon. We're going to go to channel November, my preferred channel, and we're just doing this so that we're not lazing on the same codes. And we're going to come here to our ACE utilities page, RWR radar on. Now you can see radar on, 1 o'clock searching. That's the noise that we absolutely need to hear. And we can also start setting up our PFD so that we can stay situationally aware of the situation. Situationally. I like to say that multiple times for you guys. And bada bing, bada boom, that's done. And let's of course create our landing zone point so we know how to get back here to base. This one is really easy. Lima Zulu for landing zone. Enter, enter, enter. Bada bing, bada boom. So now we have that. Let's also create another point here. And check my Rotor-Head server here. Okay, we've got a grid coordinate of 36 Sierra Victor Foxtrot. Sierra Victor Foxtrot. It is 36 Sierra Victor Foxtrot 7627. (7627) 1987. Let's see, elevation 6532. Looks pretty good. I'm just using the Rotor-Head server, guys, so that's pretty high. That's a pretty high point. So we got that crack-a-lackin', guys. Zone this out about that far. And guys, we're ready for engine start. Let me check my rudder pedals. And of course, I guess I could give you guys some flight controls here. So let's give you guys some flight controls. Now hopefully they don't freeze last time. I tried to fix it. A lot of the times these flight controls freeze because of the lighting in here. It's so bright. Fix my headset up here. Alright, well, square that away and let's go for start on the left engine. Now we can kind of turn the iHeads off while this is going so you guys can see what's going on. We're going to introduce some fuel. Don't forget, guys, we'll be back Saturday or Friday morning around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, 11:30 Eastern Time, of course 10:30 Central Time with the DCS streams and ATF and the F-18 Hornet with the fellas. Gotta let this engine stabilize here. Get down to about 66-65%. Okay, there you go. We got a good start. Okay, we're rolling on engine 2. Fuel is getting introduced to the engine 2. Alright, engine 2 is still on the rise. Once we get it balanced out, we'll just wait for the oil pressure to come down. Okay, rolling back, should be to about 65%, almost 66 as well. And let's check our systems now. We're going to watch this roll back on the engine 2 side at least to 60% before we can power up and get out of here. And guys, right now, we are facing north, so we'll be most certainly taking off out to the southwest. This is Farp Arrow. Right. Again, hope everybody is doing well. Appreciate you guys hanging out on any of the streams, or even if you watch it in post. Doing good. Okay, 60%. Andy Black, would T-flight rudder pedals be good for helicopters? I'm not quite sure what the T-flight rudder pedals are, but if they're rudder pedals, they'll be fine. I have the TFRP rudder pedals from Thrustmaster. Not the best in the world, but I've become accustomed and used to them, so they're fine to me. Just trying to straighten myself up right behind these rudder pedals. So I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and power up. As I advance the throttle, you can see the power levels coming up because I have my left split throttle. Thrustmaster rudder pedals for flight and car games. I think you'll be fine, Andy Black, just to start off at the beginning. And then if you find I think you'll be fine. As long as you're accustomed to them and you realize the pressure points on them, I think you'll be just fine. Farp Arrow, Apache ×1 will be departing out to the southwest, headed to the combat area for support operations. Farp Arrow. Alright guys, so we have most certainly gotten our stuff situated now, and we'll be checking the controls as we fly. Let's go ahead and lift up.
Radar, 11 o'clock, searching.
Alright, up we go. We're going to head out to let's head southwest, so we'll go on to a heading of about 220 to start with. Then we'll go right into the TADS page there, or the TSD, and figure out our final heading for that area that I want to investigate. Maybe just retrim. Hold the helicopter about right here, and let's come over here to coordinates. Let's keep her straight. She's kind of getting blown around here. And we'll go to our waypoint zones, and we'll go to waypoint 1, and there it is over there. So now we need to come off right here, north, keep drifting out to the south, which was not what we want. We want to go right to that crosshair. That's the waypoint. Once we get direct, we'll pick up the speed here. Okay, let's go ahead and pick that speed up slightly. Between 75 and 80% of the torque here.
Radar. 8 o'clock. Searching.
Alright, we'll stay trimmed out about right here. Let's go ahead and come to our weapons page. We need to turn our shaft on. Shaft is on, and we need to arm the bird. And we need to bring up George, who happens to be sitting in the front seat there just relaxing. Just walls up the Hellfire.
Hellfire's up.
CPG right there in the front seat. See all our nice little Hellfires on board. Looking official. Go Army, baby. Go Army. Go Army. All right. Go ahead and do an initial search.
Slaving.
And let's look at the picture here. So again, we're going to go investigate this area where there's a bunch of down pilots where we can do CSAR or combat search and rescue. Okay, so our point is right about here. This is where we're heading. That's where there's a bunch of down pilots. And again, we're just going to go search with the Apache. Hopefully not get shot down ourselves. Maybe take some targets out and then see how feasible it is to come back in a Blackhawk. Some pilot ops there, some rescue ops. I should say we're stable about right there. And guys, we're just pretty much in an Apache cruise mode right now. This jumps down to 27. There it is. So it's just within 27 miles. Okay, we got exactly 1 hour until the server starts, so we're doing good, guys. And we're just cruising. I got it all trimmed up. I don't even need to essentially grab the controls right now since it's all trimmed up. So this is not autopilot, this is me setting the trims with the stabilators, the rudder pedals, the cyclic, and the collective all together in order to stay trimmed up like this. We're traveling at 113 knots. And so far so good, except George can continue to search the area.
Deslave. Deslaving. Slaving. Now deslaved.
Alright, at this time, negative context. Yeah, I was really hoping to get an X-Plane 12 stream in today. Like I said, the day got away from me, so I got to adjust fire. Basically just do some helicopter. It's good to get in each of your aircraft, especially, well, really in any simulator.
9 o'clock. Searching.
But especially something as complicated as DCS, where there's a million controls.
And slaving.
I was also thinking about doing some A10 here. See, we got a radar contact at 9 o'clock, so I'm just going to keep looking.
Slaving.
Let's see if we can find that contact. And some of those radars that ping us may absolutely be friendly radars too, so. Steady as she goes. 840 above, or 850 now above ground level. 5,380 are actually above sea level altitude though. So we're operating pretty high out there, even for a helicopter. Remember, as the higher you go, the air gets thinner, so it's harder for those rotors to create lift. All right. Is rising, you can see our barometric altimeter stays the same, but our radial altimeter is decreasing because the ground is getting higher towards because of the slope of the mountains. Here. Now, as soon as you touch the cyclic, everything else changes. Like, so we'll we're going to go back up, and we're going to go collective and cyclic at the same time. Pulling back on the cyclic essentially changes the pitch of the rotor blades and also slows us down a little bit, but it also enables us to now pitch for climb versus speed. See if there's an Apache that just got shot down somewhere over there. So times are not good for him, man.
Slaving. Out deslaved.
Radar contacts. Are we looking on fuel? 1,940 pounds. Oh god, I'm tired. I'm pooped. I got old man-itis right now. Worldwide Pilot 101 says hello. What's up with you, Worldwide Pilot, man? I hope you're doing well, fam. Thanks for checking in. Hope your Wednesday was good. Welcome to the stream, my G. Alright guys, we're getting closer to the area in question. As you can see here, we got a little bit of terrain that we will be manipulating here. Just using a little bit of cyclic pitch change with a little bit of collective change as well. Nice, beautiful valley off to the left there. Eyes are a little watery. From the sleepiness, man. Such a long day. Man, and at the dentist office with my son, it was freezing in there.
Jedi 2-1 rifle.
Okay, we're starting to get close here to some friendlies operating in the area. You can see somebody just took a shot at somebody. That valley down there looking gangster.
Searching.
And if anybody wants to jump in, man, this is the Rotor-Head server. It's open to all. All you got to do is follow their instructions, join their Discord, follow their rules and regulations, and join the Discord server and jump in. Okay, we do have something going on out there, so let's go ahead and start searching.
Deslaving.
Okay, that's something going on up there.
Found a rifle.
Okay, that's him rifling. That's the missile warning we're getting. Alright guys, it's about to get real quick here. So he's shooting at something right below this hill. So with that information, guys, let's come on over here a little bit out to the more northwest and come up over this mountain, because I'm pretty sure there's plenty of stuff waiting over us on this other side of this mountain here.
Jedi 2-1 rifle. Negative. We only had one target in the AO, and it's gone.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, I saw on the map there was a Strela over here and a lot of down pilots, so I'm trying to clear this area out to come back in the Black Hawk and do some CSAR.
On the rifle.
Yeah, I have not seen a Strela in the area. We just killed a T-90.
Okay, copy that. Appreciate it. As soon as I get above this terrain feature, I'll start my search as well. Alright, so targets look like they're not a huge factor right now. And that's one thing I love about the server, man. Any of these servers in DCS, really, you can just get into the server. People using the radios as they should can help you, find target packages. There we go on that climb of that hill.
Radar. 9 o'clock. Searching.
Mongo from Jolly.
Radar. 9 o'clock. Searching.
Okay, guys, we're at about
This is
7,300.
Mongo. I had a ZA2 and a BTR, but they're both down.
Hey, Mongo, this is Jolly. We are actually constructing a farm south of you. If you want to keep them away from there, that would be really handy.
That's what I was doing.
Thank you, good sir.
I can also assist on that as well. So motivated sim pilot, give you the MGRS and that farm bomb provide support there as well. So if they do happen to give us the grid coordinates, we'll put it in and go provide support there. If not, we'll continue our mission over here. Okay, look at that. There's that black smoke. That's why we avoided that area.
Radar. 7 o'clock. Searching.
Let's get
And
quick
slaving.
searches here.
10 o'clock.
Deslaving.
Searching. Radar.
Slaving.
8 o'clock. Searching.
And slaving. Deslaving.
SA-15. 10 o'clock. Searching.
Okay, we are picking up an Apache somewhere. Not visible though. Okay. Now at 7,900 MSL. Medium scene level.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Okay,
Laser on.
let's see if we can find this Apache. I don't see it. Oh, you know why?
Radar.
Because we need to switch our acquisition source to TADS. Now we should, okay, there's that Apache way over there. So let's start our nice soft little left turn here. Just as we come up this terrain feature.
Radar. 3 o'clock. Searching.
Alright, we're at 1,800 pounds of fuel, so we burnt about between 230 and 350 pounds of fuel. You can see the coastline over there.
Lasers off.
And truth be told, our last acquisition point that we have programmed in, that was actually where the Strela was at. Okay, we got some cargoes here. So,
SA-15. 12 o'clock.
let's go
Searching.
back to
Radar.
that waypoint.
8 o'clock. Searching.
Figure out where that waypoint is over there. We're going to make sure we don't have a Strela. Ooh-wee, look down there. Let's search this valley.
Slaving. No, deslaved. Blazing.
Okay, we do have a BTR. Let's see where this BTR is that?
Alright, gentlemen, we're going for this factory up north in VF-64 if any motivated transport pilots want to start bringing troops over.
Radar. 3 o'clock.
Okay,
Searching.
copy VF-64. We'll be en route there shortly. This is motivated some pilot there.
Roger, and I'll get you a good map on, or a marker on the map once I put my load down there.
Can't see the target.
Copy. Alright, can't see the target. Let's see. Let's go video,
In range, ready to
pads. Okay, he is ready to launch, but now we have to give ourselves some down.
Rotor RPM low.
Okay, rifle.
SA-15. 11 o'clock. Searching. Rolling. 10 o'clock. Searching. Radar.
Okay, we're just trying to keep our lays there. It looks like we've got a good visual. It was a long shot.
Lasers off.
Okay.
Good effects on target.
Shack 1 BTR, Shack 1 BTR. Alright, so
SA-15. 11 o'clock.
let's come off to the left now. Let's do another search.
Slaving. Now deslaving. Blazing.
SA-15. 12 o'clock. Launch.
Okay, we think we got a launch here. Let's get out of here.
Can't see the target.
It's too hot over here for us by ourselves. Here's the missile. I can
Can't
see
see
it.
the target.
Ah, got us. I saw it coming. So it is pretty hot over there. It is pretty hot over there. Bada bing, bada boom. And just like that, guys, we got taken out, man. Alright, let's go ahead and reconfigure. That was nasty business there. So let's take a look at where we just got shot down. Let's see, we were in the Victor Foxtrot area. There's Whiskey Foxtrot, so yeah. It's definitely hot over there, so the guy that I was talking to wasn't even in that same area. And yeah, that was some nasty business there, guys. Very nasty business. Got shot down right away. Let me go check the actual server now. Let's just go spectate this gentleman here. And double check our Rotorhead map. Refresh it. So we leave from Alpha. Yeah, boy, that valley was hot. Okay, we're gonna try to run.
Longo rifle from the park.
We're gonna try to run some ops. Let me look and see where they're building this FARP at. Okay, let's get ourselves into a
Splash.
Blackhawk.
Motivated sim pilot from Jolly.
And
Longo
Roger
rifle.
that. Motivated sim pilot got taken out en route via SAM site, so we are having to respond. We'll communicate back up here.
I was just gonna apologize for delay as I got shot down in a valley coming up as well.
Yeah, it's hot over there, man. It's hot. What are you flying? Are you on Apache as well?
I was coming up with this sling load on an MI-8 and now I'm mad, so I'm in a MI-24.
Okay, you depart Alpha. Depart Arrow.
Longo rifle.
Departing out of Shannon. Sharon?
Okay, roger that. Well, I'm going to be coming back up from Alpha in a Apache, and we probably link up and fly to your location so that we have an overwatch.
Roger.
Alright, so I was going to jump in a Blackhawk really quick, but let's jump in here. He's leaving for Corsair.
I have a Revenge stop.
Alright, let's do this all over again, but much quicker.
Hydraulic failure.
Kinda loud out there, man. We both got shot down. I'm telling you, man, it's hot over here. I thought about getting in an A10 and coming out there and taking some of that stuff down. However,
Request refueling. Request refueling.
alright, there we go.
Honda rifle.
Foresight is complete.
Radar. 12 o'clock. Searching. Rotor RPM low.
Ooh. I forgot I switched the
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
I forgot I switched my controls. I'm like, why are we taking off? But we saved it. I think I pulled the control back after it was started, so it still thought it was in the forward position. And yeah, that was fun.
SA-15, 8 o'clock. Searching.
Alright. That was definitely not planned. That was a controller malfunction there. That shouldn't have happened. But it did, and we saved it. Good thing we're already rearmed. I know those other pilots out there are like, man, what is he doing?
Radar.
Let's get rid of these warnings now that we almost had a near-death experience. Alright. Let's make some haste out there. And even if we have to do some putting in coordinates in the air, we can. Oops. Should still be live. Hopefully I didn't just mess something up.
Radar. 2 o'clock.
There we go.
Searching.
Okay, we're good there. Thought I messed something up trying to get to that Rotor-Head's map. There goes another Apache. We might as well just get in with him. We'll just tag along for these last 30 minutes. Pushing her pretty hard to catch him. He's probably flying at max speed as well. But we are able to catch him. Just have to fly next to one more here. Up. We don't want to get. We're already pushing it, being at 90%. But we did catch him. He's got the same capabilities. He could even be heavier. Depending on how much fuel he is, that might have been our advantage because we are only running at about 70% fuel. We're gonna let him know we're here. Flying right next to him. Now he's past us, so now we can come back around. Pick him back up. Have the visual.
Laser on.
There he is. This is not the guy that we were talking to either. This is just another feller that we found. Probably saw us take off like maniacs after we had that controls issue there.
Had to set Smuggled down, damage or second engine.
On the last shoot down, it was sad that I saw the missile actually coming to me. You know, we just weren't invasive enough, probably too high, very careless. But, you know, there is a lot of anti-air threats here that we have. Helicopters definitely aren't the hardest targets to hit because we're so slow. And we do obviously leave, you know, footprint in the air with our heat pattern. They're trying to lock onto us on the radar. Aviation Geek is in the house, man. What's up with your Aviation Geek? Drew Stone is also in the house. What's up with your fam bams? Don't mind me. We're just trying to get some content in for you guys today. We shot one target down and essentially got ourselves shot down. We are heading southwest now, looking for some action. Let's go ahead and get our shaft armed as well. I wish George would arm that shaft for us as well, but he doesn't, man. Okay, let's start searching again.
Lasers off. Bounty slave. And slaving. Bounty slave. Slaving. Slaving. Bounty slave. Laser on.
Let's just keep our friendly armed up here. So I wonder if this is a base over here. Contact.
Missile, forward.
Yeah, Alberto D says, hey folks, what's up, Alberto D? We're scanning for the missile, so let's get a little bit lower now. We don't want to be up here sitting duck.
Missile, forward.
And I wonder if that's him rifling, because he could be shooting at something and not calling his missiles out. Yeah, I see some. You see those smokes up there?
And sleep. Laser on.
Missile, forward.
Okay, folks, that's what's going on over there. Let's start pulling back some power here. See, that BTR is at 8,000 feet. Okay, so he is engaging over there. So
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
okay, that other Apache just killed him.
Forward.
See, that's him. That missile forward is him.
Bounty slave.
And there's a SAM in the air. Oh, he just got hit. He just got hit.
In range. Ready to launch.
Rifle, man pad. Woo-wee! Let's pull back. We don't want that to be us. Let's pull back. That's how we got shellacked last time. I saw him literally get taken out. So let's pull this all the way back, fam. We're going to use this terrain right here if we got to get out of here.
Radar. 6 o'clock. Searching.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Okay, target destroyed. Boom. We got that man pad. That's probably what shot him down.
Slaving. Deslaving. Slaving. Deslaving.
Okay, I think we shot that man pad down and got him. No other contacts over here.
Deslaving.
Okay, so he got shellacked, but at least we got that man pad out there that's the missile
And
that
slaving.
shot him
Slaving.
down.
And slaving. Now deslaving.
Guys, don't forget we got an X-Plane 12 stream tomorrow if everything goes right, and then Friday morning, 8:30 Pacific Standard, 10:30 Central, and 11:30. Ooh, there's a
Amazing.
Strela. 11:30. Let's see where we got this Strela at. 4,000 feet. Where are you at? Ah, it's over here. Let's turn and get this. This is something that shoots us down as well. Rifle Strela. Come on, take this Strela out.
Lasers.
Boom!
Good effects on target.
Shack 1 Strela, Shack 1 Strela. Alright guys, that was a good takeout
And
there.
slave.
That's something else that could have shot us down. Another
Laser
man
on.
pad. Rifle man pad.
Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Shack 1 man pad. Alright guys. There we go. It's clearing this area out.
And slaving.
Alright, let's keep searching
And
these valleys.
Deslaving.
Okay, let's search this valley low here. I feel like our luck is going to run out if we stay over here by ourselves.
SA-8. 3 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Searching. SA-8. 4 o'clock. Tracking.
We get a missile launch, we're going to use this terrain. Maybe we should land on one of these roads. Let's keep searching for our landing zone
And
here.
slaving. Deslaving.
Okay, this little valley's pretty
I'll be
safe.
slaving.
We should touch down somewhere here, if possible. Maybe on one of these flat points on the road, maybe like right down here. Let's touch down and look at the map. I don't think we have many more minutes to go. Okay, let's prepare for landing. That way it'll give us, I gotta get down and look at the map. If these areas are sufficient to handle a landing. It all looks like it's on a slope. Ooh, that's a nasty road down there too, man. I don't know if we'll be able to get that done. See a couple of flat areas that may work. I don't know, man. Okay, I see a crossroads. Maybe we might be able to land uphill. Let's try this over here. Okay, there it is. Oh, and there's some flat area actually down by the water. which I like even more. We'll assess the situation here in a second. Let's just get lower.
Jedi 2-1 rifle.
Let's get right over this water, y'all. We're going to come over here and turn back around and look at the assess the landing situation here. Let's also do a search.
Bounty slave.
Turn back to the left here. Just trying to keep ourselves nice and slow. I don't know, there's one little area right above this tree. We're going to come straight in right now and see if it can work for us. Got my eyes on it. It's like right at a curve here. I think we'll be able to land there successfully. Right off our 12 o'clock, guys. But we can look at the map, and the server might be restarting anyway, so let's give you guys a nice little touchdown for the stream. Forward a little bit. This altitude until we get there. It's a little squirrely here with these winds. Yeah, that's nice and level. Alright guys, woo! Let's make sure that brake is set. And guys, we got a nice little touchdown right in that level area that I was talking about, so that we can assess the map. There we go, right on the road, baby. Right on the road, facing the road. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, we're nice and protected from the enemy. Let's make sure our parking brake is on. And let me go and check this map out now. And nice ortho Dre says Drew Stones, that's funny. You guys are crazy, man. Alright, I'm just going to check the Rotor-Head's map right now. And essentially, see what we got cracking here.
Jedi 2-1 rifle.
Okay, I'm looking for. Let's see, why was the body of water? We're headed south, guys. Let's look on the F10 map here. Alright, we can find ourselves this way as well. Okay, there's the base that we took off from. That's obviously not us. We headed south. We should be somewhere pretty easy to locate just because we're a helicopter all by ourselves landed in a valley. However, I have not been able to locate us yet. I'm going to show you guys a trick if you can't find yourself, how to find yourself. We are by a little body of water. So here's that river. We're not quite that far. Brutal. So let's go into the helicopter and do a little trick here. So here's how we're going to find out how we're at as well. We're going to come over here and we're going to look at some terrain features here. And we can also just make this a point. So if we go point, add waypoint, enter, we are at 36 Sierra Victor Foxtrot 783. Victor Foxtrot 783. So then you come back in here. Now we just need to look for Victor Foxtrot. That'll give us the grid square that we're in. Victor Foxtrot 68. Victor Foxtrot 72. Victor Foxtrot, boom, 70. 61, 81, 60, 62, 63, 64. Definitely in Victor Foxtrot. Let's see, 63. Let's go back in the word. Victor Foxtrot. Oh, I'm sorry. Victor Foxtrot 78. 78. So there's 81, 71. It jumps around. That's the thing about this thing. 82, 83, 73, 81. I don't think we made it this far south. 80, 70, 79. Let's see here. Is it 78? Victor Foxtrot 89. 81. It's like, man, this thing 90, 70. It jumps around so much. It's hard to find where you're at. And normally with your helicopter, you can find the little white thing on the map. So that's Whiskey Foxtrot. Man, where are we at, man? JTAC Brutal. Here's the water. We're not there. That's Victor Echo. Victor Echo. Victor Foxtrot 61, 62, 72, 73, 74. Here we are, right here. So Victor Foxtrot 74. See, and if you put our hover right over here, this is where we're at. So we're essentially, we're Carnivore 1-1, mark flag white. Okay, so from there, here's this body of water. We got this guy coming. So we are doing this so that we know where the hot zones are at when the server restarts. So we caught some enemies all up in this area over here. We have some Apaches operating there, and we actually are not that far off from Farb Arrow. We have another Apache. This must be the guy that got shot down, the one we were following last time. So he's only short distance from us, so he's going to be operating in this area as well. However, we definitely want to next time get in here and mark some other areas. I'm trying to figure out where they're building this FARP at. So here we are, Victor Foxtrot 74. So now that we see where we're at, oh, it just said forget the point. Okay, waypoint 4, Victor 6, let's see, 36 here at Victor Foxtrot 78. Okay, the 7 and the 4 is where you get it. So the first number from this and the first number from this is the grid square, because we're in 74. I kind of just taught myself something. So that's how you get the 74. So the 7, it's got its actually 5 digits, 7 preceded or followed by 4, and then 4 preceded by 4. But that's how you figure out what grid square. I had it backwards. So that's why it took me so long to find this. So Victor Foxtrot 74. So let me show you guys how to do that. So if you're looking at your grid square here, you've got 36 Sierra Victor Foxtrot, the 7 and the 4. And then the numbers behind it are just fine-tuning that. So we should have an Apache here. And I don't know if we're going to get him visual. But I'm also curious about the server. So let's just get up in the air now and try to assist him. Let's see, we are facing pretty much, I'm heading a 226 of southwest, and so we're facing southwest at this time. So we're facing southwest, probably more west than south. So we're facing this way. We're facing this way. Essentially, so he should be visible off of our right side now. Let's see if we can get a visual off of him. Let me check you guys out here too. Coffee Source says he's back, and you guys are crazy, man. So he should be right out of our. Now we should have him somewhere out there. If he's high enough, he might be low. But he should be somewhere coming right over there. So let's take off. The server's going to restart, so once the server restarts, we kind of know where the hot zone is at. Victor Foxtrot 74. But we might be doing some Caesar. Keep an eye out for him.
Aircraft's armed.
Let's get off of this. Get out of that tree. Alright, up we go. Now, if we stay low and follow the water, let's start searching for him.
And slaving. Now deslaved.
Let's come a little bit more off to the right here. We'll use this body of water and these mountains as our cover here. Trust me, he's going to find all those bad guys that were over there on the other side of that valley.
And deslaving.
We're going to come right on this side of this mountain here for cover.
3 o'clock. Searching.
Okay, 3 o'clock.
Slave.
Missile. Forward right.
I guarantee you that's the Apache.
Forward right.
Because there's nothing over here. I guarantee you that's the Apache.
Missile. Forward.
Actually, now we're going to come right behind this rock over here. Protect ourselves. Guys, the server is getting ready to restart. Let's do a little poll. You guys want to be back on the Apache, or you want to pick up some down pilots on the Blackhawk? Or, if we fly the A-10, it's a long ways to come back over here. I didn't want to fly on the Gray Flag server because we'll be flying out on Friday for you guys with the Wing, Blue Games, Leo Sticks 86, hopefully Shadow, and plethora of pilots hopefully show back up. So that's going to be Friday morning, just 2 days from now, F-18 ops. So I didn't run the F-18 ops right now. So after the server restarts here, you guys let me know what you want to, what you guys want to see. Apache or Blackhawk or A-10. Take a little poll there. And if not, then I'll just choose whatever I do, man. Oh, server is restarting now. Server is restarting now. So, server is restarting. Let's turn those controls off for now. Just let the server restart. Connection timed out. Exit right back over here for now, folks. And I noticed with the multi-thread, my reshade Aviation Geek says A10. Alright, anybody else want that A10? If you guys do, let me know. We're going to take a quick break while the server restarts. I'll be right back with you. Thanks for riding along, y'all. And don't forget to vote. Okay, Coffee of Sorts says yes. Okay, we'll be back in the A10 right after this, guys. I'll be right back with you. boy is back. Your boy is back in action. Let's go ahead and get the music off. And we are definitely 100% back in the Rotor-Head server. And we're in the A10, guys. So we're going to be putting a lot of the coordinates on route on the way there, since we'll have plenty of time to fly. We'll be using the Rotor-Head's map to get some of those coordinates, so no worries there. Let me check you guys out in the stream. You guys are doing fantastic, man. Appreciate you guys supporting your boy. I know it's not X-Plane, which I plan to do today, but it is something that I enjoy. So appreciate you guys riding along with your boy today. All right, let's get right into this map here. And I see Aviation Geek says he wondered if the doctor named A10 Warthog after warts. Coffee says I'm not sure if that was a joke or not. Aviation Geek said it was a bad joke. I think it's a good joke. All right, y'all, let's get back on board here. And let me lock my throttles. Let us get you some controls back on. And yeah. Okay, we are in a cold and dark state. So first and foremost, we want to come down here. And you guys are definitely helping me to stay trained up in the old A10. Let's get the APU on here. And if you... Oops, I didn't mean to arm that just yet. But if you guys want a little... somewhat of a tutorial on it, because I'm not going to be talking through it like I did in the other tutorial. I'm just going to get it going so we can get out of here. Coffee sorts, too bad no Emirates planes are in X-Plane 12 yet. Que penas! Alright, APU's almost at a hundo. Is at a hundo. Let's get that APU power on. Let's also close our canopy. Alright, canopy is closed. Now we can most certainly come down here and get our CDU and Iggy on. And boom. And get our screens on. Okay, engage pre-flight bit. Absolute mode. And while that's happening, we also need to go with ground crew, rearm and refuel. And let's get our radio jammer on there. Let's get our targeting pod on there before we forget that. We can get a missile going on here. Let's do an AIM 9. Let's see, we'll do 2 AIM 9s on that wing there. And let's start loading the plane up. We'll load this with the center bomb.
Pull up, pull up.
Let me see, GBU 12,
Altitude, altitude.
Mark 82. We'll do GBU 12 on station 6. Station 8. Let's do... Okay, we can only do bombs there as well. So let's do a JDAM, GBU GPS guided bomb. 500 pounds or laser. We'll do laser guided, GBU 12. We'll stick with the GBU 12s, and then of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put here symmetry. Let's do another GBU 12 there, and on station 9 we're gonna do we'll do 1 hotel, station 9, station 3. One of those bad boys as well, 43, 46. And let's see what we get on 7. More bombs. And what other bombs can we get on here? I haven't really used the JDAM in this, so I'm not even sure how to set it up. And you know what? We'll put some Mark 82 500. Oh, it doesn't like that. So let's go back and see if it likes the... we'll just load it up with some more GBU 12. One more. Still underweight with max fuel. Flare and shaft is good. Do 240 and 240. 44 968, 46 476. And I don't really have any cool liveries here. let's see. I was born in Alaska, so let's go with the Alaska livery. How about that, y'all?
Request rearming.
Let's see what this livery looks like.
Copy.
Pretty much standard, all gray. Just with the Alaska and the Northern Star there on the tail. As you can see there. Got the AK with the, what is that, the Big Dipper right there. So yeah, that's what we're rolling. So we got to say rearm and refuel complete in order to start getting that all squared away. And let's see here. This is the new radio that I have yet to mess with. Okay, it's on main. We want to get it on transmit receive. Power up loader. Initializing. So this whole new radio set, I haven't really messed with it. But we're going to be working on the presets here. The 133. Let's see if we got anything on preset. 251 on 1. 2124. So these are the presets. Let's see if we have any type of radio frequencies on this. And that's the one thing I do love about ARP's logistics. Join the Discord. Let's see, let's straighten that out. Basically, I'm looking for comms. So it doesn't really have it on there. Let's do the briefing. Let's see here. Briefing, mission data. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we don't really care about that. I care about comms, man. Situations, support planes, on demand with radio menu. Okay, we got that. Objective, yes. SRS comms, 2:50 a.m., 30 a.m. 2:50 a.m., 30 a.m. So let's at least try to get on 30 a.m. before we do anything else so that we can communicate. Okay, I think we're good there. We got 251. Let me see which radio is what. Okay. 300 is our pinky switch. Okay, so we'll need to be able to communicate with them once we get in there, so that's cool. Okay. There we go. So, and we know our 30 AFM radios right here. See? 300, so that's the AM, and this is the other radio here. And if we wanted to communicate on 250, we could just switch one of these to 250 like this, for example. Let's see. We could come put that on here, but then switch this. Okay, now that's on 250. Oops. That's not what I wanted, man. But now if we do it, see, now we got 250. And that's our one radio, and this is our pinky radio down here. And then we've got two people on 251. So there you go. So we got our radios, crack-a-lackin'. Alright. And you can see here, 251 is on the UHF. That's this one here, channel 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, guys, now that we got everything loaded, let's come over here now. Acknowledge that message. We'll load all in the data cartridge. The pre-flight bit is complete. Enter. Exit, and then we can put the IFFCC in the up mode. Once we get all our asterisks coming back, that means the data cartridge is loaded. Alright, now we can look at our digital management, our stores here. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we can come over here and look at the CDU. 400, we're already aligned because we've been sitting here doing so much madness. So we're going to hit the nav here. We're going to come down here. Iggy steer point, and right now we actually don't have a steer point, so I will still need to put in some coordinates, and we'll show you how to do that. I got a new cool tool, guy. Pretty cool tool, which is not new, but it's new to me. And my boy Leo Sticks was like, Dre, you got to download. I had seen it before, but I never did it, so we'll get onto that right now. Let's see what we got cracking over here. Let's get our light panels up just in case. I don't foresee it getting dark, but I still like to have some type of illumination over here. And let's get our stabilator situations on here. Let's do our lamp test. Lamp test is crack-a-lack. Let's get our anti-skid on. Anti-skid on. Radios are on. Stabilators are on. We'll do our takeoff trims once we get the engine started. Alright, now let me show you how we got to get some coordinates, because in this aircraft, as you can see here, we don't have any steering points. Okay, so we need to put some mission waypoints in there, so we're going to end up doing that. No choice of ourselves. So we've got about a 200 something plus flight, because where are we at? Okay, here where we are, way over here. This is where we're at. Now, we know we saw some targets in Victor. See these flags, white right here, and this guy's over here. So Victor Foxtrot 74. Let me also go here and double check the Rotor-Head's map, and I'm also going to be looking for some coordinates there as well. See, there's Alpha. So we've got Estrella. See, the man pad was spotted 12 minutes ago. I don't know if it's by me. We did take some man pads out in the helicopter. It is hot in that area, and we do have an Apache operating there. So for the most part, I believe it just looks like for the most part we have helicopters operating here. So I'm going to put a couple of waypoints in there, and we're going to go from there. Let me see. So, okay, boom. So the first base that we could hit. So let's put in Bravo base first. Okay, who's that Bravo? U-860. Actually, that's Charlie base. Let's go with Bravo base here. Okay, so if we come in here, this is Bravo base, guys, right here. See that? So we'll do a low flyover here at first, getting into theater, and see what's crack-a-lacking. So we're going to mark this area as the Bravo. Now watch how cool this is. We're going to change this to military grid squares. And I'm going to pull up my Rusty Dusty app now. Okay, so we got to clear this thing out first. And this is going to be how we copy all of our grid coordinates in here. We got to empty all these out first. It keeps the grid coordinates. This was when I was training the other night on the gray flag server. Okay, those grid coordinates are all squared away. So now, all we got to do is click this little white box, and we slide it over this little dot here. So we'll just slide it kind of right here, and then we're going to click once. Boom. So first base is Bravo, and you're going to see how handy this is, guys. First base is Bravo. It's going to be waypoint 1. Waypoint 2, we should essentially go from Bravo. Victor 74 is over there. We got one guy operating over there. So like I said, we do know there are some targets there. And that's the thing. We got Bravo. Let's see. This should be Alpha. Let's also mark Alpha here. So we'll add this. Okay, so we have Alpha as waypoint 2. Then waypoint 3 is going to be the Victor 74 area. Okay, so he's marking, so there's something right here in this little town. Man pad, okay, cool. So that's, oh, and it just got taken off. It just got taken off. Mark white flag. Now let me also check that. Let's see. So that man pad was essentially right here. 36 Sierra Victor Foxtrot. Okay, we've got this other. So let's check the map now. There's Alpha. Let me see if that man pad is the same one. 3 minutes ago, spotted 36 Sierra Victor Foxtrot 7783. Let's see, where's 77 at? Okay, so that's the different one. So let's also search around this town. We're just going to call this Victor 74. So we got 3. 1, 2, 3. So waypoint 3 is just going to be called Victor 74. And then the rest I'm going to get from the map there, guys. This is part of the, I know it's a little bit, I ate way too much food today. Yeah, this is just part of the process, guys, of flying in DCS for real. So you can see our scratch pad there. So let's start getting our waypoints in. So, yep, we want to put that on other and this on the mission. Then, of course, we are going to come all the way down here. Okay, we're going to freeze the track IR. And we're going to put this on waypoint. Boom. Waypoint, see, initial position. We don't want to make the initial position our waypoint, so we're going to make waypoint 1. And we said waypoint 1 was Bravo. So we can literally type in B. Let's see if it takes the whole word. Bravo. Bravo, we're going to mark it as waypoint 1. Now for waypoint 1, we're going to put in the actual grid square here using this. So we're going to use military grid square, so 36 Sierra. So we need to change this 36 Sierra and put that in. So 36 Sierra goes up in there. Okay, 36 Sierra. 36 Sierra. Then we're going to go Whiskey Foxtrot. And we're going to put in the coordinates Whiskey Foxtrot 33784. 33784. And this one actually takes them all. 33784. 21531. 21531. And we're going to enter that right here. Bye, y'all. And the elevation is 3145. Look, 3145, it already did it. 3145. So that waypoint's put in. Okay, let's go waypoint 2, which is Alpha. A-L-P-H-A. Right in here to waypoint 2. And it is 36 Sierra. 36 Sierra, no doubt. And we're going to go Whiskey Foxtrot. So, Whiskey Foxtrot. And it is 09657. 09657. And 42986. 42986. Perfect. Put it in there. Elevation's 5077. Elevation's 5077. No dizzy, no doubt. Okay, now we said the next one that we're going to make it was just, we're going to name this one Victor Foxtrot 74. It's going to be the name of waypoint 3. And again, 36 Sierra is good. 36 Sierra. So Victor Foxtrot. Victor Foxtrot. And why is there a... Let's see. Okay, let's try this again. Victor Foxtrot. I must have hit a number. Did I do it again? Let's see. Backspace. Victor Foxtrot. That was weird. 71070. 71070. 71070. 4699. 46099. Gonna enter that in there. And yep, 2896 is the elevation there. Now we can get rid of that scratch pad. That's off. Now I'm going to come over here and also put one in where this man pad was spotted. Okay, the man pad was spotted 6 minutes ago. And 780, so 36 Sierra, Victor Foxtrot. Okay, so we'll do man pad. Just do MN PAD. It's going to be waypoint 4. And it is 36 Sierra, Victor Foxtrot. Victor Foxtrot 78024. And 44586. Bye, y'all. And it doesn't give me elevation there, but we can just assume this is correct. Hey guys, we're all done with that piece. So let's take the track IR off now, and we will most certainly do steer points, but we'll leave it on mission. And now we can come up here and double check our work. Okay, there's Bravo. Bravo is 265 miles away from here. Alpha and 291. Whew, that's a lot of flying we got to do, guys. So how much fuel do we have in this thing? Man, we probably are going to have to do some aerial refueling, which I've never done in this. So let me come outside. Let me go to the mission briefing here. So we'll have to potentially try to air refuel in this thing as well. Let's go to the briefing. Okay, tanker KC-135. Planes on demand with the radio menu. AWACS, tanker 225. Yeah, but I want a TACAN. So planes on demand. Or support planes on demand with radio menu 235, 225, 230. And that's what I don't like about this, is that you're not getting everything you need. So KC-130 is probably what we need, 225. Because a mission this long, I think I'm going to have to refuel, but I've never refueled in this thing. F-18 is my go-to refuel in the sky. And KC-135 is on 230. Planes on demand with the radio menu. Okay. Hopefully, and I don't think they give us any kneeboard. Check the kneeboard for flight time and number of kills, deaths, and rescue pilots. I don't care about all that. Join the discard. Main comms in game are SRS 250 AM 30 FM. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's all the information we got, guys. Oh, you know what else we could do? Aha! Gotta be smarter than hat rack. So we can also come in here and let's look for those tankers. And they may not even be in the air. Maybe that's what they mean, on demand. So you guys said you wanted the A10. This is what we got to deal with. You know, you should see them floating around here, but we don't. So, all right, well guys, let's get this thing started. All right, let's do our indicator test here. Looking good. We've got 11,000 pounds of fuel. You know, I almost wonder if we should put some fuel on here, but no, we won't. We'll climb up and do our best here. Let's do our oxygen test now. Right around 0, we'll get a warning. There's our warning. Okay, we are good to go now. Let's go ahead and get our countermeasures up. And go for start on left engine. Okay, we have rotation on the left engine, of course. let's see now. I think the runway is behind us. Yep. Oh, easy runway. So we're just gonna go to the right, come down, boom. Too easy. We'll get a warning signal here once the aircraft's engine is available, and it is. Okay, let's start the right engine. Okay, right engine's on the move. And flaps are going to come down now. We'll take off flaps 20. Okay, engines available. APU can now come off. And we need to come on here and R on the EEAC. And we will put this in the up position so we can keep a climb with the path held. Let's do our takeoff trim as promised. Takeoff trim is done. And get our taxi lights on. And we'll get our EO timer started in the air. We don't need to start it now or mess with any profiles. We got about a 10,000 billion mile ride, so let's just get this here and get Krakalackin. Again, we are gonna head, let's see, let us go direct to Bravo first, 256. Do a low fly over there, so we got that 256 miles from here. And here we go, guys. And what's the name of this base here so we can announce it? We are at Topka. Topka fixed wing base. A10 C2 times 1 will be departing out to the west, direct to FARP Bravo for coalition traffic. Alright. Steering is now engaged. Let's do a in-station flight controls check. Let's also come over here. Check you guys out. Cool beans. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go sleep another long day of wait, so I'll be here for another 30 minutes. Hey, no doubt, man. Appreciate you riding along. Ah, cool. You mean Leo? I'm good. Waiting on another guy to stream. I had a long day. Chilling. How are you? Man, good to see you guys chatting it up. Alright, y'all, so we are doing good here. More busy than the dog trying to bury a turd on the ice pond. That is crazy, man. Alright, you guys asked for A10, you get A10. It's a long ride though. Tabka Air Base, A10 times 1 departing out to the west. Time now. Landing lights are on. Pitot heat is on. Final is clear.
Motivated sim pilot from Jolly.
Go ahead for motivated sim pilot.
What are the odds you would head to Victor Foxtrot 7-1 for some cap?
Most certainly could do that. I will head towards Victor Foxtrot 71 Got about a 270-mile ride, so plenty of times to put coordinates in. If you get a direct MGRS for me, if you would, just throw it over the comms. I'll write it down and I'll pull cap for you. All right, take off power. So we have somebody requesting close air patrol. All right. So we were heading to Victor 74, but we'll head
Radio check 30.
5x5. Okay, we're looking for about a 170 on the speed. We're pretty heavy. And we'll go ahead and rotate now. Wheels coming up. Laps are up.
Radio check 30.
5x5. Got a nice long ride, guys. I know one of these was my autopilot. Okay. Okay, that's my autopilot. Have to remember the controls here. Hi, princess. I love you. Okay, so it's got about 30 minutes. We're just going to climb up as high as we can. Hi, baby. Yeah, long haul and DCS, you got it. This is what you guys asked for. Okay, so we're just going to hold this pitch for now at 240. Throttle's wide open until we get up, and then we'll slow it down. Let's come down here now, guys, and start working on the program. Let's see, 2 shaft. Let's go maybe up 4 flares. Interval is going to be half a second, and we'll cycle that 8 times and return. That is for program A. We can return again. And now we can see program A is up here active, so that's what we got. We're running program A, guys, and we'll run it in the manual mode. We also, on our left tip here, have a radar jammer that is going to provide some radar jamming services. You can see as we continue to climb, we're going to get slower and slower. He says Mach 2, more like Mach 0 on this thing. It's a nice clear day here. Mach 0.01. Yeah, more like Mach 0.00. Mach 0.00.
MI-28 near North Factory, not spotted on the map yet.
So we got a ride on our hands, guys. Landing lights off, over 10,000. Flaps are up. Gear is up. We got some good comms with the guys on the ground, so we're going to do close air support. Then we will most certainly figure out this radio call situation. And if I can remember, let's see, I gotta find the air refuel thing. I've never I have messed with it once, but I never fully did it. There's a little thing you gotta open up here for aerial refueling.
Motivated sim pilot from Jolly on 250.
Okay, hang on. He said on 250. Okay. Go ahead for motivated sim pilot on 250.
Motivated sim pilot from Jolly. I have an MGRS when ready.
Okay, motivated sim pilot is prepared to copy the MGRS time now.
36 Sierra, Victor Foxtrot, 762 Niner 8.
Copy 36 Sierra, Victor Foxtrot, 762 Niner 8.
Next 5 digits, 08 Niner Niner 2.
Last 5 digits, 08 Niner Niner 2. Good copy. Motivated sim pilot. We'll be putting those coordinates in time now. I'm heading direct there. We'll let you know what the ride time is and report on station. How copy?
Good copy. That is approximate SAM location south of the farm.
Okay, copy that. We'll be happy to provide services once on station. Motivated sim pilot out. Alright guys, so we've got a request for cap. Let's reduce our angle of attack here. About 2.5 up now. So we have a mission on hand from a person on the ground, and that's why I love doing these co-op servers. You don't need to know anybody. You just need to really practice on your procedures and know what you are capable of doing, how to control your aircraft, put certain things in there. So he's communicating with me on 250, which is my top button. I gotta remember that. That's why I had to check that. Okay. So, as we are flying out, we're not gonna pause the track hour because I need to stay fluid with my speeds are. Fuel, we're doing good. We're still climbing out.
A Blackhawk at Fart Bravo, Apex 9-1, and the other Blackhawk at Fart Bravo. How copy, over?
Mission, let's go to other. Okay, we're gonna name this waypoint Victor Foxtrot 7-1. Okay, Victor Foxtrot 7-1, and the coordinates that he gave me is 36
Blackhawk at Fart Bravo.
Victor Foxtrot.
Let's have 1-1 commencing engagement against factory, Victor Foxtrot 75.
76298. Let's check our aircraft.
Blackhawk at Fart Bravo, this is the other Blackhawk at Fart Bravo, Apex 9-1 on 250. How copy, over?
Okay, 76298, 08992, Victor Foxtrot 36 Sierra. And now we can put this back onto steer. And now we can essentially go direct there. Okay, there it is, Victor Foxtrot 71. And it's generally in the same direction. We got 255 miles to go. And it's looking like we have quite some time to get there. .254 miles to go. Time to go 1 hour and 3 minutes, but that's because we're so slow. Foxtrot 71. All right. requested support. They're going to get support. We're going to go up as high as we can. We're still doing pretty good on the fuel. We're at 10,200 pounds. We're going to get there as quick as possible, guys.
Makoa, this is Apex 91 on 250. How copy over? Makoa, Apex 91 on 30. How copy over?
Okay, we're at 20,000 feet. Still climbing. Get to about 25,000 feet, conserve some more air. We might even go up to 3-0. Let's come right a little bit.
Warning, autopilot.
There we go. All right. Okay, 22,000 feet climbing. So we started out 11 something. So far, we got to monitor how much fuel. I think we can get there by 8, maybe work with 4 and come back with 4,000 pounds, or find a neutral air base to land at. Again, I'm looking for there's a little, I don't think it's that fuel. There's something else in here I got to do. I know where it is at in F-16, because I've tried to refuel the F-16 before. I just don't remember where the fuel open switch is on the A-10. Flaps, aileron, elevator, speed brake. Here. Maybe I'll have to research it in the air. Because see, this is the fuel panel. I think it's this. The receiver open. 24 and climbing, which is right in the front. This front part opens up. That's where the boom goes in. Front part of the aircraft, right off the nose. All right. Normally if we had a flight plan, it would come up in here. You can see our mission, our waypoint just disappeared, but we're going to go back on mission. Anytime you add a waypoint using any grid coordinates, you're going to go into the mission page here. Okay, we're at 25. Now you can see our max speed is slowed down because of our elevation. So we got less than 5 to go for 30,000, and we're going to be cruising roughly, hopefully about 250, making best speed there, conserving fuel. $229 nautical miles to go, guys. $9,800 pounds of fuel. I like it, man. This thing can really do well on fuel. So we're going to keep our climb here. Altitude and see how we do. It's very lofty and windy up here. All right. Now we've got level autopilot. That's what we're doing here. Initially, when you have this into the path, you put this into this three-way switch into the north position. That will essentially keep your heading, but allow your pitch to be held wherever you left it off on the pitch ladder. The alt and heading means it's going to hold the altitude and heading, and then the altitude one is basically where it holds altitude, but you can set it and it'll hold the bank. So if you want to do an orbit and stay in that orbit, it'll do just that for you. Okay, new troop pickup mission added. Check the server mission. Aviation Geek says, nice looking bird. Appreciate you, Aviation Geek. You know how we like to roll, man. So we're due west, guys, and we're just, man, slow as she goes. Now time to go here is slowly decreasing. You know, it's just dwindling down, so we'll let it balance out to where it's actually counting down by 1 second. See, it's just decreasing pretty quickly here. This is the time on target, 0947. The time in the bird right now is 0856. So, I wish they wouldn't make these bases so far away, so difficult to get a fixed wing in there to assist. This server is really set up for helicopter ops. Anything fixed wing, F-18, 16, A-10, really, you got to dedicate yourself to flying. Look how long we got this flight for here, so hopefully that continues to decrease fairly quickly. Been doing some meditation, kind of relaxing. Hey, that's what's up, aviation. You got to get your meditation on. For sure. Not doing bad. This is probably roughly at the time that it's decreasing, way shorter than we anticipated, so probably at about 15-20 minutes we'll be there. $208 miles to go. Jolly, motivated sim pilot.
Hey, motivated sim pilot. Jolly is off comms at the moment.
Okay, roger that. Can you relate to him? We are still inbound to Victor Foxtrot 71. We are cruising at Angels 26, and we have 205 nautical miles to go. We'll report within 15. How copy?
Yeah, copy. We'll probably have some new targets by the time you get here as well.
Okay, copy that. Appreciate the relay, and we'll chat with you soon. Alright, so just letting them boys know they got a minute or so to wait for us. And guys, this looks like this is actual time here. Now we're calculating by the second, so that's the ride time with the fuel. Hopefully we can sustain. But we are cruising a lot higher. And let's see if we bring the power back just a little bit, how that affects our speed. Currently 214 indicated. Closer, we'll get our air jammer going, which again is this joint. Of course, we'll wake up our targeting pod and get our EO timer on. There's 96 miles to go, folks. Let's look and see how much headway we've made since we departed. This is the pace we departed out to the west. So we are almost going to be over the water, and the target area is way over here. So as you can see, we are making some headway. Look and see if I can program in some bases for landing. should we need to land? This is a blue base, which is a lot closer. So we should probably plan for that if we need to divert. Let's see if we have any bases over here that we can program in for rearm and refuel. That's a FARP. So as we're airborne, we're just looking for alternates in case we need to rearm, refuel, repair. On some of the missions, when we're in the Rotor-Head server, there are little air bases accessible to us. However, doesn't seem that's the case here. Okay, that's FARP. Bravo, Glory. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, this should be Charlie. Okay. Let's go back out. So from the looks of it, let's do some measuring here. Essentially from the area, that's 105 nautical miles. Now, if we were to drag this... see, where's that base at? I believe it was right here. 116. Hang on, let's get back in and check our aircraft out. Make sure we didn't get shot down. Okay, we're still doing good. 93, 182 to go, so that's fine. So here we are. Let's get rid of this ruler deal for now. And we're on autopilot. We're not in any dangers right now, so from the target area to the base, not bad, 100 and something miles, but definitely would be way more coming this way for us. So we'll be about 129 miles from where we need to land. So that's going to save us on having to return all the way there. So with that being said, folks, now what we can do is we're going to put this in. Well, we're going to have the grid coordinates in for this, for us to be our alternate landing here. And this is Adana Logistics. So let's get on our little situation here. And let's find our little blue dot. Here's the runway. There it is. So this last waypoint on here is going to be our alternate base.
Factory VF-64 has been neutralized. Need some units up here.
It's going to be the northern factory.
The last waypoint will
Should be no SAMs or manpads in the area at this time.
be what we need to make happen in case we need to divert. We're not doing bad, guys. We started at like 250. We're at 174. Fuel is looking good. And we still got, look at that, we increased speed now. 215. We might even be able to throttle back slightly. there, y'all. Pounds of fuel. So yeah, I think we might be around 7, operate with 3 or so, and get back to the other base under 4,000 pounds. Might work out that way.
Baywatch traffic, Heinz taking off, northwest departure.
Whew. There's a lot of rolling we're doing.
Good shit.
So, we can look at our GBU-12s. We only have 2 missiles air to ground. So let's look at our GBU-12s and get them all locked up here. As well as we can go to
I see some guys working over the new farm. Do you need one more rolling crate?
Target pod can come on. Now laser can get armed. We can go in the profile.
No, we just built the Roland, but we do need other crates up here to construct additional defenses. There is a SAM just north of the new farm that we need to take care of.
We're going to turn auto lays on.
Is the farm
Lays
deployed?
time will be 10 seconds.
It will be in about 100 seconds.
Minimum altitude.
Great, good job.
Feet. Alright, Alberto D, man, see you, my G. Have a good one, man. Get some rest. And our exiting point, once we drop the bomb, will be in a climb mode. So we can save that profile. So that profile is saved. And we also have a bomb pepper. Crates we picked up. Okay guys, now you can start seeing the waypoints that we made here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right now the 5th waypoint that we made is there with the wedding cake, just at 160 miles, and that's matching up with what we have here on our mileage. So these are the waypoints that we made, putting them into the system, and again, quite the long ride here, but that's the way they got it set up. So that is our destination. This is point 1 Bravo, 2 Alpha, 3 was Grid Square Victor Foxtrot 74, 4 was a man pad that we saw on Victor, and the 5th one there is the location that was given to us by Coalition Force call sign Jolly. Retired firefighter says, hello my fellow veteran. What's up with your retired firefighter, man? Appreciate you for checking in, homie. My G, and hope you're doing well today. Don't mind us, we are in the A10 right now per request. there, guys, on the right, most outer pylon, that is our ECM, which is our radar jammer. Right next to it, that is an AGM-65 Hotel. All of those green bombs that you see on the bottom, those are GBU-12 laser-guided bombs. Right next to our rightermost landing gear is another AGM-65 Hotel. Right next to that is a targeting pod, which is currently off. That's what we'll use as a camera system. And on the outer two pylons are two 120 AIM 120 medium missiles or air defense. And keep in mind the A-10 does not have an air-to-air radar, so it's all Vis ID. We are traveling at 26,000 feet, or Angels 26 as we call it in the combat world here. We do have 8,000, looks like 8,800 pounds of fuel, so we're doing good on fuel. And we're not traveling at max RPM, as you can see. We're just keeping the RPMs in the green. Our fuel flow is right at approximately, looks to be between 13.5. You can't hear it until you until it passes you right. So if you do the flyby, here we go. There we go. So according to this, we got about 34 minutes here until we get time on target. .141 miles to go, so this thing is not the fastest, obviously. So it takes a while to get there. However, our fuel efficiency remains top of the line. We'll be able to loiter and provide a close air patrol once we get on there, on station. If you want to do your instruments check, you can check everything. The HUD, this little tadpole here, that is our waypoint, as well as it's repeated here on the analog or steam gauge HSI, as well as here in our situational awareness or a tactical awareness display. It's also showing you that it could be just off our north. And once we get there to maintain situational awareness on this display, I can hook my aircraft to this. That way there's always a line, so no matter where I'm at, I will know exactly where I am in relation to this waypoint. .36 to go. Once we get closer, we'll turn on our targeting pod, which we've already turned that on, and we'll turn on our EO timer because we are using laser guided bombs, and we also have Mavericks that require an EO timer. Now guys, and also once we get closer, we can most certainly turn on our helmet mounted display. Look how I look to the right, left, there's nothing, but in my helmet, I have a display just like the F-18, which is the HMC or HMS. So if we go north on this position here, on this toggle switch, now as I look out, I have my digital readout within my helmet. We don't necessarily need it on right now, so we're going to keep it off so that we don't have information overload. Match a little bit nose up, keeping that just because the air is thinner where we're at. 209 indicated. You can start seeing more returns. So this here is the closest thing to us that is actually a threat. good, just like a commercial flight right now, right guys? So far, so good. Guys, at least this aircraft has some type of decent autopilot that allows you to kind of be hands-free for a little bit.
T90 just killed all the factory.
.24 to go. 29 minutes. Coalition Forces update motivated pilot A10 inbound to Victor 71. We are 122 nautical miles. Should be on station there roughly in about 29 minutes. Coalition Forces. Alright, so 8,500. We're still doing pretty good on fuel, even if we get there.
But it's the pilot Shifty 1-1. We still need you in Victor Foxtrot 71. We have helos in the air. We'll be looking for targets for you.
Okay, roger that. That is where we are direct to Victor Foxtrot 71. And again, we are 119 nautical miles out, making best speed at Angels 26. We'll report when we're roughly about 20 nautical miles out, so actually 30. We'll start searching in our targeting pod and hopefully we can pick up some targets and neutralize them for you.
Appreciate that, Sol. Thank you very much.
No worries. That's what we're here for. Pick some fun out. Alright. So we are definitely still needed in Victor Foxtrot 71. Let's go get a look at that area. It's pretty hot there. It was close to Victor Foxtrot 74. Here's 70. Okay, that's X-ray. Let's zoom it the back out, man. Victor Foxtrot 71 is the one in question.
Farp Apex traffic behind inbound land from the north
Victor
south.
Foxtrot 71.
1 mile out.
And there is the FARP Apex there. So that's where they need help at, and I think that's the FARP that was just created, so this is most certainly the grid square that we're coming to, and hopefully they can mark some targets. We'll stay nice and high, and we'll try to get our bombs on there. So that's when we'll use our helmet mounted display, hopefully to pick up visual markers that they give us. So I hope they have a Gazelle down there that's marking it. What do we got here? We got an M124 and an MI8. So right now, just two things operating there. So that's where they say they need the help. That's what we're going to help at, guys. Speed still looking good. 111 miles to go. $8,400 pounds of fuel, so I'm thinking we'll make it there around 7,000. We'll have roughly, let's see, we started at 11,000, 10, 9, 8. We burned about 200, and probably, 70 something miles that we went. So the other base from the target area is only about 100 miles. So as long as we allow our bingo to be about 3,500, we should have about a few to loiter. Now, if we see a missile being launched, we're going to use our countermeasures program and we're going to notch the missile. So if the missile's coming straight on, we'll turn to the left and notch it. As it keeps trying to adjust, we're going to notch left, turn right, notch left, turn right, notch left, turn right, to try to break the radar lock from the station on the ground. But of course, once it acquires us, that's a problem. That's why we're running a program that has shaft and flare. Okay, now that we're so far out, let's test our radar.
Helicopters at FOB Apex. Watch out, there is an MA-28 down from the west.
Okay, now the radar jammer is operational. It does work. Okay, we're going to turn it off in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's back to the standby mode. Radar operation check is complete. Congratulations, guys. We are under 100 miles now. 23 minutes to go. Right when we get to about 30 or 40, we will start searching. Let's go with the autopilot off here for a second. Let's adjust.
Riot, you copy?
Helps. He is on 250 if you switch channel.
Hey Riot, you copy? Help?
Affirmative, copy.
Are you going for CSAR?
I haven't looked the map yet. I was just about to jump off the server, but
No, just curious because on the right I'm going for some CSARs around the new farm.
there are some northeast of the FARP, but there is also a SAM over there.
Copy that, getting one guy.
Let me remember what these controls do. Okay, cursor left, cursor right, cursor up, cursor down. Let's see, I thought I had alpha. Okay, so it's both. I got two methods of moving the cursor. Let's see, cursor, these are all my weapons action station. Oh, okay, wait a minute, that's the wrong one, man. I need the A10C2. There we go. See, CMS. Okay, cool. Okay, see, these are my CMS. This is China hat. Okay, so
Thank you, CSAL.
alright, let's go ahead and do coolie hat left long, DMS up and down short, actually DMS forward short, switch it to about 80 nautical miles, there we go. Back up to the HUD. About 83 out. Roughly 50 out until we start searching there. Pause you guys there and see how you guys are doing, man. Doing good. Okay, 8,100 pounds of fuel. Let's pause this really quick. And I am just gonna jump off camera really quick. Let's get those controls off. And get that off. We're still cruising though. Right back. Just gotta use the restroom really quick. Hang on tight, guys. We're going in.
Traffic, Apex 9-1, lifting off of Fort Bravo, heading to the south, 2 ship in Blackhawks, Fort Bravo traffic.
I am back. Let's get the track out, realign. Did you guys check those comm stations out for me? Make sure they knew I was still coming. Okay, how we doing on fuel? 7,900 pounds. Oh, I took my glasses off. That's what I'm missing. Like, hey, I'm blind. I left my glasses on there. Yo, or maybe, did you guys see my glasses I left over there? I either left them on the bed or by the bathtub or on the kitchen sink. Then hide our yo-yo over here. No, thank you, baby. I was blind. I was like, wait a minute. Thank you. Alright, we're not blind anymore. Use the restroom, wash my hands, wash my face, and I got to put them back on. Woo, we are getting a lot of marks over here now. Let's get ready to go evasive here soon. Okay, there's an F-18 closest to us that's behind us. I wonder if he is friendly. So far we're not getting any buddy spikes or any pings. So we're good there.
Have 1-1 heading back towards the northern factory to provide air support for the infantry there that are all dead.
Okay, 7,000 TGP air to ground, and let's go ahead and do China hat forward long. Oh, let me get you guys some controls back on this way. Alright, so we're going to do China hat forward long. And this is the area in question that they want us to look at. So let's make this soy, and we're not going to be able to get anything now because it's, as you see right here, it's still 50 miles out, so we don't have clarity, but we'll back that up, back to the wide view, and be ready to search. Now you can see this little line. Essentially we have hooked ourselves to that waypoint so that if we fly around it, we know exactly where that waypoint is, situationally aware at all times. Coalition forces, pilots inbound, 48 miles to go. We have the target area, my targeted pod requesting orientation and threats in relation to the farm. Right. Let's see what they say, mate. Okay, we're getting pretty close now. Let us
Rifle, T9.
zoom in. We still have nothing. So we're so high.
Track team. Local Max, Apex 91, you got copy on 250.
Okay, let's copy that. I don't know if that was for me, so we'll just let's get our radar jammer on. We are jamming at this point. That way we can try to break any radar locks.
Hey, Local Max, I see your messages. Yeah, we're just heading out to pick up one of these down pylons out of here over the water.
guys, we are 38 out. Autopilot's coming off. Let's get ready to handle business. Let's get our EO timer on.
Hey, local Max, I'm going to drop down to the water.
EO timer's on. Now let's get our helmet display on. Pull that power back.
Local Max Apex 91, I haven't gotten anything on radar, but one of the other ones that we were going to go pick up, it looks like there's some activity around there, so maybe at the next stop there will be.
Victor 71.
Can anybody bring me a repair kit?
Pilot is 33.3 miles out from Victor 71. Here to provide close air patrol. Please advise targets and reference so far. Copy.
Motivated sim pilot, Shift T11, there is an Mi-28 headed my direction.
Colt 11, by any chance, do you have any repair kit on board?
Say again, Shifty, you were stepped on.
Local Max, Apex 91, just keep smoke for our pickup. I'm going to come into a high orbit, and the other Black Hawk is going to attempt to pick up. Over.
Hey guys, we're 30 out. Come here and look at the situation. Okay, we're being tracked. Must be this MiG.
Rifle 375.
Let's notch him. Being tracked, and that's the problem with being something this slow up. Alright, let's go map of Earth. Alright, missile launch. There's the missile. Okay, we did defeat the missile. And again, I told you that's what we're going to do. And be advised, we just defeated a missile. This is motivated sim pilot, still looking for target acquisition. Victor 71 here from Corsair Patrol. I have a MiG 28 on my tail, MiG 29 on my tail. I still see that MiG. Okay, we're at 12,000. Okay, where's that MiG on my radar? Okay. Alright guys, it just got real. Whole goal is to not die right away. There is the target area. Pitch down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's get in there and look.
Local Max, Apex 91, out over the water. Are you still with us?
Be nice if somebody marks
Never mind,
area.
Local Max, I see you. I got eyes on you right to my 3 o'clock.
sim pilot is on a heading 260 direct to Victor 71 for close air patrol. Looking for some target identification help. There's Gazelle down there if you could mark targets.
Go max, I'm inbound for pickup.
All those guys went quiet all of a sudden. We did this long flight. We're just gonna have to, I mean, we got no air support here. Just look and see what we got here on the map. Let's keep searching. Let's look for any roads. Out. Okay, we're not going to fly right over the target. We're going to do an orbit. Gotta remember which button I set up for white hot. Would you consider Flight Simulator 2020 more of a simcade versus X-Plane 12? Helicopters are hard to fly, but they're fun trying to land on places, etc. in the sense of the games. Yeah, no doubt. Andy says flying at 24,000 feet, crane should be getting a Warhog. Yeah, man, I don't know enough about. I have Microsoft 2020. I don't know enough about it for me to speak. I haven't flown it. Okay, we're 14 out from the target area. We're going to try to go into an orbit. We did defeat one aircraft. Let's look at our fuel. 7,000 pounds, 200. Not bad. We got about 3,000 pounds to loiter here. Okay, let's get an idea where that target area is. Okay, there's the target area over there. You see it's that wedding cake. We're being masked now. Let's stay right here. That way we have our weapons armed. EO is on. I've been flying these sims casually since I was a teen. Been real interested in aviation. Thus interested in drones and model planes. Ain't no doubt, Andy. That's what I'm talking about. At least you know you have a passion of what it is. Okay, we're kind of being masked by the aircraft. We're just trying to get into a nice left orbit. But at the same time, we want to stay away, watch our speed. Watching out, that MiG-29 is behind us. There he is. He's on our outer threat. He's not the closest threat to us, so we'll definitely have to look at that. We got 116 chaff and flare, so we got to watch it. We went from 240 to 116 really quick. Oh, we're being tracked. Let's drop down. Let's use some terrain masking. Let's notch whatever's tracking us. You can hear the dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I guess those guys gave up on the close air support they called for, man. And we're radar jamming. Constant beeps sound like restaurant sound, no doubt. Gotta know what those sounds mean. Okay, we're good. That MiG-29 is somewhere out there. There he is. I got him visual. Lose them in this terrain.
Pull up.
He's right off my nose. I'm gonna confuse him with the ground. Okay, well, let's confuse him with this mountain right here. Let's pull some G's. Lost him. He's not on my RWR, which is a good thing. And let's go this way. How we doing on fuel? It's kind of hard to... I'm not having anybody communicate with me. Oh, he's right off my nose. He's my highest threat. But we're low. I don't want to show him my tail. Okay, lost him. He's not on RWR. Let's climb up out of here. Let's keep it as low as possible. And let's try to go back and still provide support. There he is. See if we can get him visual. He's notched, so he shouldn't be able to get a lock.
Altitude.
He is totally notched. He should not be able to get a lock. He's right at my 3 o'clock. That's what we want. I want him notched. No visual.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Oh, snap. We've been launched on. Let's notch that missile. Let's notch it. I think we're going to have to RTB, man. We can't even help these guys. We're being hunted like a dog. On 250, motivated sim pilot is on station trying to support Victor Foxtrot 71, however, being chased by a MiG-29. Please identify targets, if not, I'm going to bug out. On 300, motivated sim pilot A10 on station, Victor Foxtrot 71, help with targets, please, being chased by a MiG-29, if not, I'm going to bug out. Alright, I'm not hearing anything.
Foxtrot 7-1.
Correct. Victor Foxtrot 71. I'm on station. I got it in 15 miles. I got GBU 12 times 4, AGM 65 hotel times 2. Any targets that I can attack. We're heading east. We are low on our shaft and flare, guys. Let's give it a go again. Let's come back around and see what we can find. Okay, we still got Victor Foxtrot in there, 20 nautical miles. Coming back around. pounds. Still okay on fuel. We are not okay on our weapons, however, though. There is where we're going to get our situation awareness. Big old stutter. There's the waypoint there. Start looking. I tell you what, guys, we did have some man pads or whatever. Let's look at that man pad site because we're just wasting our time over here. Let's go man pad. Let's divert to that man pad, guys.
Local Max, Apex 9-1 on 250. This next pilot we're going to go pick up, looks like there was some ground activity in the area. I don't know if you want to get ahead of me once we get a little bit closer. We're about 15 miles out right now. Over.
That's calling aircraft on 250. This is A-10 on close air support. Currently in the Victor Foxtrot 71. What is your rig coordinates you're heading to? I probably can take a look at the target spot for you.
Hey, A-10, this is Apex 9-1. We're headed to 36 Sierra Whiskey Fox. It's over by Fart Charlie. There's a down pilot over there we're going to try and pick up.
Okay, copy that. Let me know if you have any activity spotted in that area. I'll fly that way. Currently doing cap right over Victor Foxtrot 71 and trying to identify if there was a man pad seen on the map. Passed out. Okay.
Apex copies off. We're 12 miles out, so I'll give you an update once we get a little closer.
Okay, copy that. Good luck with you, Apex. Alright.
Copy, appreciate the help.
No worries, that's what we're here for. Alright, y'all, so this is what a close air patrol looks like. So now we are going to take a look and see if we can see anything here. There was a man pad reporting somewhere in this area. Okay, we're being tracked again. We are being tracked, y'all.
Local Max, Apex 9-1, copy that. Yeah, get high, get in front of me. We're going to stay down, kind of napping the earth until we get over there. Show it 9 miles out right now.
Okay, let's keep that. And guys, I think we're just going to bug out and go land. Nothing here. It's too hot to be with all these aircraft. We don't have any air support here. Alpha Bravo. Let's go map on Earth 2. So we're going to get to Bravo, and then we'll have to put those other coordinates in to get there and land. We're going to fly nice and low too. The whole goal is to stay alive. It's too risky over there with no air support, no communications about location of targets. So this is definitely, look at that. That blue unit was critically damaged on grid. Victor Foxtrot 71, be repaired using a unit repair crate. Man, that's the area we were supposed to go to, but it's too hot over there.
Local back, Apex 9-1, copy all. We're going to do a orbit to the right.
We are definitely low. 20 flare, 20 shaft, we can't defend ourselves. But because of our diligence with our okay, let's look at the FARP. This is FARP Bravo. Let's also pull up this situation. This is the base that we need to plug in. Sierra. Okay, 36 Sierra, Yankee Foxtrot. Yankee Foxtrot. 03034.
Can I get a situation update on
95.3
Foxtrot 7-1?
95.3 7-8. Waypoint 6. You know what? It sucks I put all that in.
Local Max, Apex 9-1, our rear ship is going to make the pickup on this one. I'm going to come up and do a high orbit to the right over the smoke.
We're going to do a low pass.
Never mind, I have you inside. I'm just going to fall in behind you.
Foxtrot. So this is the FARP down here. We'll do a little low pass right orbit. This is FARP Bravo that we put in. Okay, let's pull that power back. In fact, we don't have any helos loading up there. And you can see Bravo, that's the waypoint we put in there. All the helo pads are clean and nothing to see. Let's do a nice little orbit around it. And even though we haven't attacked the target, which that would be too easy if we actually got one, you know, it's just helping, you know, we're here in support of the helos. If they're not communicating on where the target's at, all we can do is loiter and do our
Max, I'm
best.
inbound for pickup on blue smoke.
Okay, let's get back on the eastern heading here. We're going to go back and land, guys, and that's going to be it for us. Alright. Let's come up. Pull up a little speed here. Foxtrot 03030303. Ah. Okay, we're naming it RTB. Foxtrot 03034 and 03095 378. Foxtrot 0303495 Okay, cool. Let's come back here. Go to steer. Here. Let's take this off now. Control Shift X-ray. Okay, RTB is 94
Charlie
miles.
traffic, Apex 91 inbound from the south.
Okay, we got 91 miles to go, guys. 5,000 pounds of fuel. Keep in mind, these are all waypoints we put in ourselves. There it is off in the distance. 95 miles away. Let's go full power. As we get closer, we'll go to the divert page. Let's get our targeting pod to standby, man. Kind of a bummer we did all that flying and those guys that wanted our help nowhere to be found. Okay, there's our information. RTB, that's the waypoint we made on the fly, which is the easiest thing to do. This is how the cookie crumbles sometimes, y'all. It's always fun to get onto those targets, but we got nothing, man. Let's get rid of our bombs. Disarm those.
Disco 1-2 to Hotel 1-1.
And just to let you know, we can arm them just like that.
Disco 1-2 to Hotel 1-1.
We're going to leave our radar jamming up for now as well. Fly right here. 7,000 feet. I'll leave you climb out. Autopilot is on. You guys are behaving, man.
Local Max, Apex 91 on 250. The Caesars have dropped off the farm. I'm coming on station.
So essentially,
to help recover.
Essentially, They asked for close air patrol. We got over there. We started making our calls. Nobody was responding. I don't think they have a good idea of how to call out the targets. I mean, there's a way that you can do it. I showed you guys if you're in the Apache, but they probably don't know how to. Now, if we had a Gazelle, he could have flown around and painted those targets with smoke, that I would have visually been able to pick them up. However, we had no target identification and trying to dodge a MiG-29 along with other anti-air assets just doesn't work on a slow-moving aircraft like this. It doesn't have any other air support. I needed a seed to be there with a couple of F-18s or something. That's really what works. That's why the gray flag is awesome. We will have seed in there, but I didn't want to fly that server. We're going to be flying that server on Friday morning, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern Time in the morning. So we're going to RTB to our alternate base. We'll figure out what the active runway is. We'll touch down. We're going to call it. But this is, once again, an example of, you know, how things can go in a real cap mission. Requested on station, but the problem is nobody is communicating. Victor 71 is definitely still hot. And Victor 74 in the Apache, I took out a couple targets at the beginning of the stream. We got shot down once. But we were able to successfully evade a MiG-29 as well as any other air threats. The MiG-29 was kind of chasing us around. But we used Map of Earth and we pretty much dumped all of our stores. Break his lock, we notched them, and we were fired upon, I believe, twice. We notched those missiles and defeated them, but in doing so, we have totally depleted our stores. We started with 240 and 240, and we are down to 20 and 20. I run a program, and it actually went to Zulu, because we were off of, see, here's Alpha. And we were on Alpha, but it must have diverted to Zulu because we depleted our stores. And that's how the cookie crumbles, man. Now we are 65 out, so we'll be there shortly. We got about 11. This TTG stands for time to go. We got 11 minutes till the base. Time on target will be 10:21:56. Right now, the current clock is 10:10 right here, so that makes sense, guys. I'm just trying to help you guys understand the A-10 is an awesome aircraft with plenty of automation that can help you do what you need to do. You just need to get your HOTAS set up. Understand your DMS, TMS, CMS, coolie hat, your China hat, your boat switch. The boat switch is actually what goes from white hot to black hot. Your targeting pod. I didn't need it. Wasn't getting the information from anyone else. So that's kind of how these missions sometimes go boring. Now we're going to RTB. I'm sure if we would have stayed on station with no countermeasures, we would be lost. And again, this is an unrealistic mission for one A-10 to provide that kind of support when there's that much type of anti-air assets on the enemy side. So, we showed how busy it can get in a combat theater. You don't know where the targets are at. You're relying on, because again, in this server, it specifically states that if you go to the briefing, it specifically states that fixed-wing aircraft are supposed to be in support of the ground forces there. Yeah, so there's that. Alright, we got 48 miles to go to touchdown. We're currently 7,860. We don't know what the altimeter setting is of the field. But now if we come here and we'll extend this out, we definitely have to come in here and make this soy. Extend that out. Okay, there's the waypoint 7 that we made right here.
Shift, are you up on comp?
I think shit did. That's the one that was talking to us, and then we didn't get anything.
Shifty, wrong.
Now, guys, look how long.
Yeah, Shifty, is that 5-minute in takeoff power limitation modeled in this aircraft?
I'm not sure. I'm on max continuous, not takeoff power, so I've never had an engine blow up.
Okay, I'll just keep it max count. Thanks, man.
And these HKs and things of this nature, I'm assuming these are our friendly forces, but we're going to keep the jammer operational right now. Now, if I want to hook the aircraft to this waypoint as well, all we have to do is make sure that this is the sensor of interest, which we'll do now, and then watch this. We'll do China hat forward long. And maybe because the targeting pod is on, but it is selected RTB. Normally that would save all the sensors there, but we don't have any other sensors on there. Otherwise, if I want to hook this on the aircraft, here's another way to do it as well. You can come over here and I can slew this. And see how I put my cursor information over there? And it's not even giving, it says no elevation, so there's no elevation for it. But now I essentially have slewed my cursor there. So the azimuth shooting back from that waypoint, and there's an F-16 over here, he's friendly though, is 248, and you can verify that because we're on a heading of roughly 70, and 248 is right here. So that verifies that, and we're 32 miles away. We're 32 miles away, guys. So this is just showing you how awesome the tactical awareness display is. As well, we have that information repeated on this side. Now distance is 31. Time to go is 5 minutes. Now I'm going to show you guys another trick. We're going to divert to that airfield. It is 30 miles away on the heading basically of 070. So we can come right here and go function 2. We're going to go divert. And let's see, this is it. 28 miles away, 29 miles away. This is the field we want. So there we go. Elevation is 56, runway 5. The ILS is 1087. Okay, ILS is 1087, runway 5. Turn the power on, 108.7, and then for our course heading, runway 5 is essentially runway 50. So 50 degrees, runway 5, 087. The approach is 251, and we do have 251 in there. So we could call them at this point right now. So all you got to do is use the slash ATC and Adna. Okay, it doesn't come on, so we won't be able to talk to them. So I think this is pretty much set up to talk to. So there's 251, 250, 250. But we do have the radio frequency 251 in there. So if it was allowed on the server, we would contact them for our pilot. See, on approaches on 251 or 1211. Same thing with towers. We would essentially come here to ATC and call inbound. But these are all programmed for things in the server, not static over here. So we will make an announcement here shortly. We've only got 17 miles to go. Let's prepare for our arrival. Let's get our ILS on. Okay, so we should be hitting it coming from this direction already. It's just not picking up. Let's take the autopilot off and prepare for landing. Elevation is 56. We will go weapons off now. Aviation Geek says, awesome stream. I appreciate you, Aviation Geek. And guys, this is how you get to familiarize yourself with the A10. Even if you're not doing a mission that, you know, requires you to do much of anything, just getting in the aircraft and practicing is what you want to do. I do believe I have a good visual of runway 5. I see the base of it. Yep, there we are. That is runway 5, so we're gonna make straight in, no overhead brake. We're 9.8 miles out. Let's get to pattern altitude. It's 56, we're at 1,000, so about 1,500 feet. Prepare for landing, guys. Landing lights on. And we'll wait for that ILS to get picked up. But we do have good visual. Fixed wing adding to traffic. A10 inbound, full stop runway 5. We are 7.3 miles out. Gears coming down.
Farm, Baywatch traffic, and inbound land from the north, 1 mile out.
Once we get to about 150, our flaps will deploy. There goes the flaps. Flaps 20. Pull those brakes down. You do land the aircraft with a little bit of speed brake. Okay, we're still a little fast. Alright, foot on rudder pedal, guys. Here we go. Long mission. We did get on station and provide air support. However, we lacked our own air support. And we lacked communications from... Okay, there's the ball. I do have the runway visual. Go slightly fast. Okay, there's the ball, perfect speed. It's that little green ball you see right there. That's indicating we're a little slow now.
Altitude, altitude.
Okay, gear down, 3 green landing lights are on. Landing clearance has been given.
Alpha traffic, Disco 1-2, coming in for landing from southwest, behind.
And nice butter touchdown. Held the nose up. Brakes are out. Nose is down. Welcome to our alternate base, guys. We're rolling it out. Okay, there's the tower over there. Speed is bleeding. Alright, toe brakes. Alright. Steering wheel is on. Alright, let's go ahead and switch it back around now. And the brakes can come down. And we'll just exit off of here, guys. Retire Firefighter says, great job. Thank you, Retire Firefighter. Appreciate you. That was a pretty nice butter touchdown we had. We held the nose up a little bit. APU's coming on. Confirming APU is starting. Tower. APU is up and running. So welcome to the alternate base, guys. Mission is a success as far as our operational standards. We got a mission. We originally had some waypoints. We got a call for somebody on the ground, call sign Jolly, to head to Victor Foxtrot 71, in which we did. We loitered on the area. We had to evade an MiG-29, which we did, and some other missiles were out of shaft and flare. We weren't getting any communication from the rest of the coalition forces on the ground that needed our help, so we bugged out and decided to come home alive, man. I want to see my family. So that's that. That is that. Okay, we'll go ahead and do our combat turnaround here. We'll line up on that. Helmet display off. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get ready to shut an engine down as we finish our line-up taxi here. Left engine is coming off. Left engine is off. Right engine is off. And alright, steering's coming off. Steering is off. And our screens can come off now, guys. Welcome it in. And flaps can come up. Flaps are on the way up. Taxi light is off. Anti-skid is off. And guys, radios are coming off, of course. Get the main off. And let's get our countermeasures off. Thank you, countermeasures. Good thing we set that up, right, guys? And let's get all of our lights down. We are true professionals here. So guys, that is an operational flight of the A-10 without firing a single pitot off, without firing a single thing here, guys. We can get our SAS off now. and we will clear the UFC codes off. And guys, I believe we are good for the shutdown. Okay, let's get the EAC off. Let's alarm that right there, and now we can get the APU generator off. APU is coming off. Controls are coming off. Inverter off. Battery off. And there we go, guys. This is exactly what we look like, man. I really appreciate you guys riding on board. Such a long mission, a realistic mission. So the good thing is we didn't get shot down. We made it back. We put on our waypoint coordinates, and this is exactly how these type of missions can go sometime. I want to say big up to my lovely wife and kids for riding on board. Big up to Coffee of Sorts and Andy Black for your commentary. Drew Stone and Aviation Geek were in the house, along with my boy Alberto D. He hung out with us as long as he could, and my homeboy and fellow veteran retired firefighter was in the house, man. I definitely enjoyed doing this mission for you guys. Let's get one more look at this awesome A10. No bullet holes. We brought all our ordnance back, guys, and we communicated with ground forces as we're supposed to in this server. Nothing came to fruition as far as target packages. We did shoot some down in the Apache. However, we got shot down once, which is okay. It happens. But as far as us evading, guys, we evaded a MiG-29. We went map of Earth through those canyons. We used all our shaft and flare up with our program, so that in itself is a success. Even though we did not neutralize any targets, we weren't given any specific targets, and we can't just sit up there. Close air support depends on the ground forces identifying exactly that, something you could give them close air support. Well, we didn't have anything, and for this aircraft to be so slow and we're so heavy, for us to evade a MiG-29 with air superiority, that says something about how we can operate this A10. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more missions in the A10, man, for sure, no doubt. So until the next stream, guys, God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for riding along with your boy. Always appreciate you guys being on board, and we got an X-Plane stream coming tomorrow for sure, God willing. And DCS, don't forget DCS, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time in the morning, 10:30 hours Central Time in the morning, or 11:30 hours Central Time. I will be back flying the F-18 with my fellow fighter pilots. Blue Games, content creator, over 40,000 subscribers, definitely setting some trends and precedences in the aviation, sim aviation community, as well as Leo Sticks 86, fellow content creator, as well as Shadow Dark, who's a fellow content creator, and any other pilots decide to join. We had somebody else, I think he went by the name of Shags or Cags. I don't know, no disrespect, but I don't know. So look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow's X-Plane stream sometime. Look forward to seeing you guys bright and early in the morning for the DCS stream. And outside of that, guys, I'm your boy Dre. Big up, one love to all you guys, and I am gone. Take care. Thought you'd do that too.